Big up, good people, and welcome to your favorite sports show, Bread Boy Sports Show. So, today we're gonna have a therapy session of what has been going on at Kaizer Chiefs. We need to speak about how we can solve this situation and look at the quote that Coach Gaze spoke about uh, before uh, before the start of uh, after the end of the game, he made comments. We're gonna look at those situation and speak a little bit more with what should happen as we go forward as Kaizer Chiefs. So uh, this therapy session is about the Chiefs because it's not looking good for us, and that's the truth. It's not looking good for us as Kaizer Chiefs. We saw some certain things that have been happening, and right now, if I were to tell you the truth, I think we need to improve more, especially at the coaches that we have. I think there is a lot of improvement that we need to do, and let me just show you with what has been happening since the season has started. Let me show you. Just look. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not. So, as you can see, Betway Premiership, because it's a league, we are still on it. MTN 8, we did not qualify last season, and ikaling knockout Black Label. Some of it know it. Some of the people know it as ikaling Black Label. We were knocked out with first round by Stellenbosch. In Nedbank Cup, we were the defending holders of in Nedbank Cup, and what happened? We were knocked out again, first round by Stellenbosch. CAF Confederation Cup, we look at the CAF. Again, now we CAF, we were knocked out with first round. How are we supposed to cope when things are going like this as Kaizer Chiefs fans? We need to have a therapy session about this situation. Like literally, how are we going to cope with this situation? It's not looking good. It's really not looking good. We were knocked out come off first round if you look at all these competition that are here. Knocked out with first round. And as fans, what are we supposed to do? Do we just have to sit back and say nothing? When we have in management that has been lying to us, telling us Uguti, things are gonna be alright. We just have to trust we process. How many years do we have to trust we process that has been ongoing for years and years, but still today we are not seeing progress? The team that we are competing with, Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, we as Kaizer Chiefs fans, we are seeing with these teams are progressing each and every year by signings that they are making. They are making good signings, this team, when you see them. They are making signings for them to compete, common competition that they need to compete on. And then Tina, where are we competing with? Nothing. We are competing nowhere. We are literally competing nowhere. We have management there too that's been telling us Suguti, at the start of the season, Ukeza Mutaung told us Uguti he does have hope Uguti Chiefs can make something Betway. Do you believe in that as a fans? Do we believe in that as fans? With what we have seen this season, I don't believe in those things, bro. And as long as the stream iqhubeka, I'm going to prove it to you, especially when my games as well. And I don't think Uguti there is more to be hidden because we saw how the team was performing. We all saw that. And now we have to sit down and be happy with everything that has been happening. Let's look at the other things that have been happening. Last game that we played, you see, the last game that we played, we had these defenders. For me, Zitagwininga has been one of our great defenders this season. But let's just not start here. Let's look at what Coach Kaze said about the game. This is what Kaze said. Kaizer Chiefs co-coach Cedric Kaze has shared his great disappointment after Amakosi were knocked out of the Ken Confederation Cup. This is what Coach Kaze said. First of all, I would like to say it's a big disappointment for us, said Kaze, quoted to Sportswise. We tried everything we could, but on Saturday, we didn't have the right attitude and mentality. I feel we did too much on the opponent for the opponent and we gave them time and space, especially in the second half. I believe we respect them too much. The first goal we conceded in the second half came from in front of the wall. The second goal was avoidable. It's a big disappointment for us, but it's football. Most coaches like to say that's last quote. That it's football. Every time when we lose game, they like to say these kind of quotes every time when we lose game. To that it's football. You're telling me Uguti Ukaze when he saw the way that we were performing first half, was he happy with the performance? Because we played the same way. We definitely played the same way until the game finished. There was no aggression. There was no aggression. Players did not turn up. Every player that you saw on the field, no player you can tell me, Uguti, they played their hearts out. No one. No one played his heart out to like Kaizer Chiefs. That's why I always ask myself, Uguti, are these players playing for the badge or they're just playing for collecting paychecks like Kaizer Chiefs? When we grew up watching Kaizer Chiefs, we saw Uguti whenever we lost games, when Chiefs was doing better, they were showing Uguti they wanted to do more. But these players, they are not showing that. They are not. They are really not showing that. And now we have to sit and listen to these coaches telling us, Uguti, it's just football. How is it just football? How? You telling me, Uguti, as a coach, you saw some of the players that were not performing well. Tina Telemanka, we were seeing the players who were not doing well on the field, but you kept them until 70 minutes, and that's where you decided to make changes. He's blaming the players right now, saying, Guti, we tried. And the players gave time and space. And the second goal was avoidable. If you picked the right team, this wouldn't have happened. That's all I'm saying. If Ukaze picked the right team, this wouldn't have happened. That's all I'm saying. But we saw what there were gaps in our teammates. Playing players we have not seen in a while. George Matlo. George Matlo, we have not seen George Matlo for a while playing for the Chiefs. But you decided, Uguti, no, let me give this guy a chance just because Uguti has been getting a lot of sticks with social media, Uguti, he's not playing. But when you decide, Uguti, today we're gonna play with George Matlo. Why? I'm not saying Uguti, we lost that game because of him, but I'm saying Uguti, we lost that game because of the decision makings that were done by the coaches, Ukaz and Khalil. And we've been calling a lot, some of those decision making. Even that game that we almost lost. Which game was that? Uh, I think it was against the kind of league game. Lauli Lepo scored the last goal. I think we were playing against him at home. We won that game. We will see Ulo Kunjan, Uli Lepo sometimes getting deep, trying to collect the ball. You ask yourself, Uli Lepo Funani in the inside space because Uli Lepo plays wide. That's where Uli Lepo shines when he's playing wide. But these coaches were trying new things in important games. Trying new things. You told us, Ukaze told us, Uguti, as soon as the season ends, we are going to apologize. Who is apologizing now? Is it us or him? Who is apologizing now? I hope Uguti, he learned the lesson, Uguti. You must be humble. You must be humble and not speak to us, Uguti. Uh, 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 uh. We are going to apologize when the season ends. Because the season is over for us. It's literally over. The season is over for Kaizer Chiefs. There is nothing for us we're gonna claim this season. Literally, there's nothing the Chiefs are going to claim this season. Except for finishing the top 8. And if you look at the log, Jengamanj, it's very hard because 2 more games if we lose, we are dropping. So we have to hope the mentality of the players is still on the right track because we saw when the game ended, Uguti everyone was hurting deep inside. Uguti, how did we not qualify? You saw it in the players, Uguti. They did not accept it that they were out with competition, and it was because of them and the coaches. They did not turn up. They did not. And we have to accept, Uguti, it's just football. Each and every year and year and year, we have to accept, Uguti, we are miserable. That is what we have to accept. That is what we have to accept, truth. Uguti, there is no progress at Kaizer Chiefs. It's not good. It's really, really not good. Because Jingamanje, we always are hyping our players. But at the end of the day, konke kuyabuya kushaye. Uguti, why are we overhyping these players? We want to see these players play for national team. But right now, it's not looking good. No player I'm going to accept to go to the national team without Brendan Peterson. Brendan Peterson this season has been very exceptional. You see, the only very exceptional this season is he will be given a contract extension. Those are the news we are hearing about Peterson. Which he will be given a contract extension. They are the news. Kaizer Chiefs goalkeeper Brendan Peterson is officially in talks over a new deal in Nigerian showstopper future. And that's a good decision. That's really a good decision. Because we can speak about a lot of things that has been happening, bruh. We can speak about a lot of things that has been happening at Kaizer Chiefs that we are not happy about. We are really not happy about them. Oh, we are back. The network had an issue. I think we are back right now. So I think we have an issue. Where is this issue coming from now? Okay, I think everything is fine now. So we continue with Brennan Peterson's story. So without Brennan Peterson this season, we could have lost a lot of games. Because if you look at the way Kaizer Chiefs have been winning these games, we have been winning by one goal, one goal, one goal. And that is the proof. Here is the proof. About the performance when it comes to equal scoring yet. It's been not been good. It's literally had not been good. Look, in 27 games this season, Kaizer Chiefs have managed to score more than one goal in a single match only 3 times. 27 game played, uh, Kwama game of 7, Chiefs did not score any goal. In 17 games, we only score one goal in all 17 games. You see, all the games that we won, most of them, we only score one goal, and some of them that we were beaten off, we only score one goal. Only 2 games that Chiefs were able to score 2 goals. Only 2 games that we were able to score 2 goals in a game. Only 2. And when it comes to 3 goals, it's 0 games that the Chiefs score 3 goals in a game. And only 1 game that Chiefs were able to score 4 goals. So this is the proof of Brendan Peterson has been our vital point. Because if without those clean sheets that the Chiefs have been making, without Brendan Peterson making those clean sheets, I think we would have lost most of those games. Let's just speak the truth, guys. We would have lost most of those games. We would have lost. We would have lost most of those games. Now we have to sit back and understand, Uguti, it's just football. How many years do we have to accept that? And we are called the biggest team in Africa, but we are not showing a performance of the biggest team in Africa. We are really not showing that kind of performance. Even our signings aids are not showing Uguti we want to compete for this league. We want to compete for our competition. The only thing Mutawong and Kaizer Mutawong Jr. are waiting for a free agent. And the only free agent that has been impressed me is Ulebohang Maboy. We signed 2 players that we have not seen on the pitch. Ethan Chislet, Noshinga. And you ask yourself, Fuguti, why were those players brought if they were never gonna be used? 27 games in the season, and we have not seen these players play a professional game. Imagine. 27 games played, we have not seen this player play a professional game. And we look at these stats, 1 goal in 17 games. That's crazy. It's really crazy. Uguti, as fans, we have to accept this kind of situation. It's really crazy. Which we have to accept it. We're accepting mediocrity every time. We are literally accepting mediocrity every time. So, Baloy speak about this situation of Kaizer Chiefs. But the coaches, Uti, what does he think? Brendan Ubaloy is a legend of Kaizer Chiefs. So whenever he has to give his thoughts, I'm going to listen. So these are his thoughts. Kaizer Chief legend Brian Baloyi says the Amakosi coaches are Code 8 drivers given a Code 14 truck. This competition of the CAF, the league, and the Nedbank Cup is so much open, and with an opportunity of really, or with an opportunity of really, you're making an impact. But I think for me, how I sum it up when I look at it, I mean, it's really, really hard to watch a game like this. And for me, at the end of the day, when I look back, when I look at it, for me, it's Kaizer Chiefs. The club itself is irresponsible. Irresponsible in what way? He's trying to explain Uguti Chiefs is responsible. And especially he's talking about he's trying to tell us Uguti in management is irresponsible. That is what he's trying to tell us. Ubrandon Malloy, he's speaking within his heart, saying Uguti management is not making the right decision for this team. They are really not. He continued, Kaizer Chiefs is a code 14, a big truck. You can't take a code 14 truck and give a driver who has a code 8 to drive such a big truck. Telling us, Uguti, Kaizer Chiefs is a big team. And you give coaches who do not have experience of winning. What has Coach Kaizer ever won before as in his coaching career? Khalil Ben Youssef, what did he want before in his coaching career to be the one to manage Kaizer Chiefs? That's the question. Because when we spoke about Unabi, we all know Uguti Nabi had an experience to win something as a Kaizer Chiefs coach. Unabi had a CV, a good CV, coming from other teams. He won a competition with Young Africa. But when he came to Kaizer Chiefs, we knew Uguti, this guy is a good CV. He knows how to win. We knew Uguti Unabi knows how to win, and they did prove it to us with first season by winning what? A trophy. That the Chiefs has been hunting the Chiefs for the last 10 years. Nabi came and did that. Bro, Gikes that has been hunting Chiefs for the last 10 years and won us a trophy. Before Nabi won a trophy, I was speaking to people saying, Uti, I had a brother who was born in 2010. He never saw Chiefs won a competition until Nabi came to the Kaizer Chiefs. I have a brother who was born in 2016. He supports Orlando Pirates because he saw the mediocrity that Chiefs has been doing, bro. He saw all that mediocrity Chiefs has been moving. He saw all that. Because this club is moving in a mad way. He rather supports a team that wins every time. Young kids, I'm telling you the truth. Every young kid right now, if you were to ask a young kid, Guti, what team do you support? Most of them, they will tell you Orlando Pirates. It's because young kids like to see teams that win. Not teams that are always complaining, Guti, in the history we had this and this and this and that. We are not speaking about history right now. We have to speak about what we have and what we are doing. And right now, Chiefs is not showing Uguti they want to progress. We're just there to compete with league and to this competition. That is what is happening. And the management is happy. That's the truth. In management is happy with where we are as a club. They are happy. Because if they were not happy, they would have been spending the money. We won in Nedbank Cup. We won millions with Nedbank Cup. Where were those millions spent? Where were those millions spent? Like literally, where were those millions spent? Where were those millions spent? There were so many big players that we know Uti we should have bought. Just spend the money. Bas nunusela ngofeel sele Salum. Bas nunusela. Twa. Feel Salum is gonna come to Kaizer Chiefs. Babes nunusela. Twa Salum is gonna come to Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Motaung Jule no Lokunjan. Who's our sporting director konje? Uh Teramaliwa. Is it Teramaliwa? I think I forgot. Sporting director Teramaliwa. I think he's the sporting director of Kaizer Chiefs. Tua, relax. We're gonna win this season. Teramaliwa is gonna bring us players that we need to compete. But then, no, i-management yathi lalela la. I-team izobhildwa yithina. Ngeke siyibhildele ucoach. If you look at all the players that Unabi wanted, all the players that Coach Nabi wanted, they were very good players. At least them are players that they phone Unabi before him Chiefs. They were very good players. But then the Chiefs say, angeke sispende thina lo mali. We wanna wait for free agent. And Tina is foolish as fans. We were accepting it. Who is the plumber now? Who is the plumber now? Let's continue. You're putting the lives of people on the roads in danger. You know, and this is what the club is doing right now. As a driver, you know you can watch a truck driven doing what he does. You can also take a truck and move it, but you can't drive it all the way from Durban to Cape Town. It's impossible. And this is what is happening, Baloyi added. Baloyi is telling the management, you see, he's trying, he's trying to tell the management, you made a bad decision by giving these coaches this job. You gave a technical team a figure no coach. Wathi bona bazoqhubekela isizini. Ubabone medlala ama-game basuke bethi kwama-state. This is what you left us with. Yini medliwa kube ngathi nidiniwe kwama-stands. Nibuke ngathi nidiniwe for the cameras. Noma nisweni ukubuka ama-camera. But at the end of the day, inina enenze i-club ibe nje ever since you took over from your father. This is what you gave us. And see, now as fans, we have to sit down and accept all this mediocrity. Rubbish, bro. It's really, really rubbish. We have to sit down and listen to all this mediocrity. Defense A2 last game was not really good. As you can see, for me, Zita Kwinika has been one of the best performing players this season for Kaizer Chiefs. No one can tell me nothing about that. Zita Kwinika has been the best player this season when it comes to defending. He's been very, very, very good player for me. Very impressive. Particularly a game with Izamalek. No player did turn up. Even him, Zita Kwinika, had a poor performance. You can see he has a red score on him because he was poor. Kaizer Chiefs defense ratings versus Izamalek according to SofaScore. Thabiso Monyane, 0 successful tackles. Zita Kwinika, 0 successful tackles. Giving him Simango, 0 successful tackles. Paseka Mago, 1 successful tackle. Had 1 successful tackle combined. 1. In 90 minutes. And you ask about the structure of the team, what were they told? We did not see anything kuleya game. Izamalek were bopping us from the first minute until the last minute. They were controlling the game in everything. The only thing that we were doing was match 20 ball, we were losing it. And Iona, as soon as cards, they were attacking. And our defenders too were very, very horrible. Very horrible defending. For me, the game, Solomon would have started. You need players who have played more, have showed you, Guti, whenever you play me, I give you what you want. Dylan Solomon's great back would have played. I would have dropped with Simang. Simang should have not played that game for me. Because now he's another one who has injury issues. And you are playing him with a team that you know, Guti, they have players that have good quality when they go up front. Excuse me. But that's what the coaches decided to cause. No Khalil. They decided to say, no, these players are going to be good players for this game. For me, uPaseka Mako is signing yakhe. I told people ukuthi he's just an experienced signing, not a signing to say ukuthi he's going to do more on that left side. Because for me, Bradley Cross has been a better defender than him this season. Bradley Cross gives you more than uPaseka Mako. Bradley Cross gives you more than uPaseka Mako. I know Uti is injured and we had to play him. Was Aiden McCarthy suspended? Or they're gonna tell us Uti it's a must. You remember this quote when we lost to Nedbank Cup? This was the quote. It's a must, the rotation, but you know it as well. With the players that started, they are Kaizer Chiefs players, and they're supposed to play those kind of games. That was, you see, that was I don't know. Oh, I should point this way. That was a quote as I told this. Kwatiwani, it's a must rotation. How is it a must rotation? We need to win games, and when you're telling us about rotation, if you are doing rotation, why does Iten Chisles no Shinga have not been playing? I'm not saying Uti Shinga and Iten Chisles are gonna do magic whenever they come on, but we need to see them. Uti, why were they bought? I'm looking at the league now, the league table yet. Orlando Pirates are looking good this season, and I told people Uti they made good signings than us, and I was laughed at. But let's look at Orlando Pirates. A group, they are sitting at the top. And see now we are sitting where? They are sitting at the top, and see now we are sitting where? Let me look at the table right now. It's really not looking good, bro. Champions League is playing today, bro. Bengal know the Champions League is playing because I was so mad about what has happened. I did not want to know what is happening when it comes to football. I just decided to let me just step back from Ebola and because it was not looking good for us. So we are sitting fourth at the table. Iparity rate is share 8 point, and we only have one game hand. TNS net game on hand, one game. Iparity has played 16 games. They are sitting on 38 points. It's Sundowns. Now it's not looking good for them. Pirates might win the league this season. So what we're gonna say again? Kaizer Chiefs are the biggest team. We are not showing that those signs. We are not showing those signs. That is what we're gonna say. Look, because I don't have. You see, I don't know if you can see this. You see, 38 point, and we are fourth. If we win the next game, we'll be 33 point. 5 points behind Orlando Pirates. We are just here to compete, guys. We have to accept it. We are just here to compete. And even if you ask me, Uguti, what should be the coach for Kaizer Chiefs next season, I really don't know. Because you can give every coach this squad. It's not going to look good for them. Because they know, Chief Njengamanje is not giving Upito this job because he knows. They know one thing, Uguti. If they give Upito this job, Upito is going to demand what? Players. That's the truth. If the Chiefs, they know, management do it. If they give Pito this job, Pito is gonna bang on their head, telling them, I need experience and good players. They know what they need to spend if they want Pito Musemano in this job. But they're just gonna give every coach that they know what they are gonna control. That's the thing. They gave this job to these guys, both of them, because they know what they are controlling these guys. They are the ones who are controlling these guys, who Khalil Nopen Yusuf. They are the ones who are controlling them. And we have to accept this. When is our next game? Let me see. Next game into 24. We have time to prepare. And if we don't do well, Kulo game, already I'm calling for their heads to be sacked because I don't think they deserve this job. I'm already calling for their name out of this club because I do not want to see these guys again to be coaches of this club. I don't. I really don't. We had good coaches, good club. And whenever I've noticed something, that's the thing I've noticed. When we have good coaches, when Chiefs have good coaches, these guys don't give them a chance. Atazwane, I think he played good football. Even though but we have to speak the truth about Atazwane's situation at Chiefs. He was not bought, he did not given our players that he wanted again. The last time we had a coach who did magic with the squad we did not trust was Ernst Middendorf. And now I don't want to see him because he lost the league last day. And that was very, very embarrassing. And right now we are just even more embarrassing because every time we are looking at this team, say back, we're always backing this team. But Bona, Bavile Basbuga, nibheka thina bukani la, and then we become trolls with internet. One win, Kaizer Chiefs fans, what they will do, they 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 create a lot of controversy with internet. Bhakade ama-bodyguard nayo yonke lento, but they like to even make ama-players trend. Young players, they're always attacking young players. And then you ask yourself ukuthi, why are they attacking young players? But abakwazi ukutrendisa i-management, a team that has been making poor decisions for this club. You guys have been following this club everywhere in the country. But at the end of the day, they are milking your pockets. And Bona, they do not want to spend money for you guys. For players who are going to perform and bring us trophies. They don't. Right now, there's a news that's been circulating with the Chiefs have signed Utabiso Molesane for next season. It happened again. Kwatua, we have signed Ulo Kunjan. Who's this player from Orlando Pirates? Who's at Sundowns right now? I forgot his name because Kuningo Sekan. That's the Chiefs car. We are not buying him. Ah, yeah. It's the Chiefs. No, we are not buying those players. We are not. So, good people, what do you think should be the way forward after this? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What should be the way forward after this miserable performance from the players and the coaches? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about the situation? Drop it in the comments, good people. Tell me what are your thoughts and what should we do next going forward. Because I know when we lose like game at push, noise are gonna be made. That's all I'm saying. I saw said there was a time when the game ended. I hopped into this Twitter, people who usually speak on Twitter. They were really mad, and most of them are traveling fans. If we lose that game against Stellenbosch, big up good people who stayed in and viewed the channel. Uh, Whenever you get in here, please, good people, just hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We're gonna do more live videos. We are just starting to do these lives, and I'm trying to engage with people. And if you like to join the stream, you can join it. I'm trying to create a community whereby people can come and join in and have a conversation. Like I could give you a link, and you can come in, and we can have a conversation about the Kaizer Chiefs. So, good people, as I conclude this video, thank you guys for joining and supporting the channel. We're about to reach 1,960 subscribers. I think we are 958. So if you like what I've been doing, just smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Danko Kosi. Because we love this team, bro. That's the thing. We really love this team and we want to see it do good things. Danko.